Right, what's up, good people? It's me, KC Caro, and I'm bringing you my family quiz number 6. Is it number 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, family quiz number 6. I do a quick check there. Hope it's number 6. If not, it's one of the quizzes. But family quiz number 6. If you don't know how it goes, I give you 20 questions. I give you the answer at the end. I pause between each question so you can have an answer. You can play as a family, write the answers down, shout the answers out, or whatever. Or you can challenge each other, like brother challenge sister, husband challenge wife. We know the wife's going to win, right? But you can just challenge her anyway. You can have a challenge anyone, your dog, the treadmill, little elephant ornament, whatever. Right, we've got 20 questions and that's how it goes. So we kick off with our first question. What is the national tree of South Africa? What is the national tree? We do have a national tree, by the way, of South Africa, and it's not the mango tree, National tree of South Africa. Sticking with the planets or moving to the planets, the moon has no wind. The moon has no wind, means there's no wind on the moon. Yes or no? Answer yes or answer the moon has no wind. Question number 3. What is the capital city of Canada? Canada, the home of Justin Bieber. What is the capital city of Canada? Question number 4 has to do with plurals. One crisis, many. So crisis, one crisis, many. What's a plural of crisis? Crisis, like a situation, things are happening. Like food is boiling or curry is getting burnt, caught at the bottom. Crisis. What crisis? Many? Right. Now we're dealing with animals. The next question, animals, question number 5. In dogs, dealing with dogs, the puppies are born deaf. Puppies in dogs are born deaf. True or false? True or false? Right. Birds, the fastest bird, which is also the fastest animal on 2 legs. What is the fastest animal on 2 legs? Right, you might think you know that the fastest animal on 2 legs. Or could pause in between. You can pause the video as you go along if you want, if I'm going on too fast. The line in the movie, sticking with movies now. The line in the line, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn, is from which famous legendary movie? Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Now, some music trivia for you. Music trivia. The song My Way. The song My Way. I did it my way was sung by which famous singer? Right, I gave you enough time there. What percentage of the Earth's surface is water? So Earth is made up of land, mass and water. What percentage of the Earth's surface is made up of water? Is it 60, 70 or 80% that makes up water mass of the planet? 60, 70 or 80%. Dealing with collectives now, we say a pride of lions but a what of ships. What is a collective of ships known as? A pride of lions but a what of ships? Right, pausing in between there to catch up with what I've asked you. You can pause the video if you are writing down your answers. Acronyms FAQ, not FU now. FAQ stands for what? FAQ. F for father, A for apple, Q for quilt. Stands for what? Now, the human body, the bones known as anvil, hammer, and stirrup. Anvil, hammer, and stirrup are located where in your body? The anvil, hammer, and stirrup are located where in the human body? Right, next question has to do with fish. Are fish vertebrate or invertebrate? Are fish vertebrate or invertebrate? Vertebra or no vertebra? Right, hope you're up to speed. Right, moving on to some history now. John F. Kennedy was, of course, assassinated. Who assassinated John F. Kennedy? Or alleged to have assassinated him? Who assassinated John F. Kennedy? That fateful day, open-top car, bullet from a building, saw his head bust open. Who pulled the trigger? Right, maths question now to do with Isaac Newton. What is Newton's third law? Newton's third law. Don't give me the whole law, there's just a basic line to explain Newton's third law. Right. Billie Jean King is synonymous with which sport? Female Billie Jean King is synonymous with which sport? Right. Put something off on my phone there. Literature. Listen to the following line. Tell me which book it was from. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. That's the line. I think it was the opening line in the book, by the way. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. From which famous novel are those lines from? Right, now if you put a mule and a donkey in quicksand, it says here a mule will sink in quicksand but a donkey won't. A mule will sink in quicksand but a donkey won't. True or false? Is that a true statement or a false statement that a mule will sink in quicksand but a donkey won't? Right, how well do you know a TV series, 80s TV series, the famous Magnum PI TV series? You remember Higgins there? Higgins, the guy with the short pants, suffering suit. What was the name of his two dogs in the program that never liked Magnum, always wanted to attack him? There were two black dogs. What were the names of the dogs that Higgins had in the movie Magnum PI? And our final question, right? If you get the one, think about it. Two dogs that he had. You got it? Right, our final question, question number 20. Question number 20. How many holes are there in a standard Marie biscuit? The Marie biscuit that they don't make as good as they used to, right? How many holes are there in the Marie biscuit? Right, there you have it, 20 questions. Who's the brain of the day? Who's the smartest of the lot? Who's the sharpest tool in the shed? Whose lift doesn't go all the way to the top? Who's a bit of a dimwit? Let's tally up and see how many answers you got. Quick as a flash, I'm going to go through all the answers. National tree of South Africa is the real yellowwood. The real yellowwood tree is the national tree of South Africa. Is there no wind on the moon? The answer is yes, the moon has no atmosphere. But then you wonder in the pictures when Neil Armstrong was on the moon, why the flag is fluttering in the sky on the moon when there's actually no atmosphere and therefore no wind on the moon. In fact, the footprints that first were in 1969 of Neil Armstrong should technically be there because there's no wind and no water to move the footprints on the moon. Right, the capital city of Canada is Ottawa. Ottawa, capital city of Canada. One crisis, many crises. Crisis, C-R-I-S-I-S, crises, C-R-I-S-E-S. One crisis, many crises. Puppies are indeed born deaf. They're born blind and they are born deaf. The fastest animal on two legs is the ostrich. Man, you knew that. The ostrich, the fastest animal on two legs. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. It's from the classic movie Gone with the Wind. Gone with the Wind. My Way was sang by Frank Sinatra. Who else? Frank Sinatra sang My Way. Percentage of water on the Earth's surface is 70%. The Earth is made up of 70% water, which makes 30% land mass. Who would have thought that? A what of ships, a collective of ships, is an armada. An armada, A-R-M-A-D-A, an armada of ships. FAQ stands for frequently asked questions. Frequently asked questions. The bones, the anvil, hammer, and stirrup are of course found in your ear. Right? Fish are vertebrate or invertebrate? They are vertebrate because they obviously got bones, they got a spinal column and the bones, so they are vertebrate and not invertebrate. Who assassinated John F. Kennedy? It was of course Lee Harvey Oswald. Lee Harvey Oswald assassinated John F. Kennedy. Newton's third law: for every action there is an equal but opposite reaction. Newton's third law: for every action there is an equal but opposite reaction. Billie Jean King, for example, I slept my floor, she boot me. Right? So every action has a reaction. Billie Jean King, of course, tennis before the days of Martina Navratilova. Billie Jean King ruled the tennis courts. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. That's what was Shakespeare, A Tale of Two Cities. Remember that one, A Tale of Two Cities. A mule will sink in quicksand, but not a donkey. The answer is false. A donkey will sink in quicksand, but not a mule. A donkey, put two of them together, donkey and a mule. Donkey will sink, but not a mule. Why? I don't know. Go and Google it. In the TV series Magnum, the two dogs owned by Higgins was, of course, Zeus and Apollo. Zeus and Apollo. Question number 20. How many holes are there in a Marie biscuit? Did you go count them? Yeah, 18 holes in a Marie biscuit. Every standard Marie biscuit has 18 holes. And with that, we end quiz number 6 with me, Casey. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope you had fun. Who's the brain of the day? Who's going to give out a task to somebody else to do in the family? Because if you won, you're the brain. You have the authority from me to give a task to somebody else in their family. Foot rub, back massage, clean the toilet, get that brown stain on the toilet, whatever. Pick up the dog shit from the driveway. There you go. I'm Casey. Hope you had fun. I'm out.